morning. Right. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? I moved my position, and so the lighting is not right because I'm only using one light, but we're gonna fix it. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. Now, I was running a little behind because I was running my mouth and didn't realize the time, but I am here. And so all of you guys who were here with me yesterday, and I told you I was late yesterday because my son had to go to the hospital because he gashed his head open. And I just want to give you the update. My son is okay. He got 6 stitches. I don't know what he did, how he did it. I'm not even going to, worry about it, but he is fine. So everybody, just letting you guys know, giving you update, he is fine. Again, he has a little gash in the middle of his forehead, and so he's got more wounds, I guess, and he's going to be walking around with that. He's going to be rocking that for 2 weeks until he gets his stitches out. So he is good. So how is everybody doing this amazing morning? I know it's Friday, and I know some of you guys are, thank God it's Friday, but for us as entrepreneurs, Friday is just when we start working in the business. This is when we start really, this is the time that we have to focus on our business, or we have kids, and this is the time when our kids have activities and we got to do things and we got to, you know what I mean? Like, so, the TGI Friday doesn't really mean much unless you're on a vacation or something. But yes, we all have plenty to do on Friday because I know I do. I still have my budget envelopes and everything that I got to get in order. I have put my new pictures and everything up the day before, so the new products is up on the website now, so I don't have to worry about that because I did it yesterday. But yes, it just flows. All of the days just flows. Let me know if y'all feel the same way too. So we're going to get into some things today. I just want to recap our 30-day challenge. And also I want to go back into, I want to know how you guys felt about yesterday's show. So I hope you guys were here. Candace was sharing her story from Careful Heart Co. She was sharing her story about doing a live sale. And I want to know what you guys got from that. I want to talk about that. And then we are going to, get into each other's business. So let me see who is in the building. Good morning. We got Latrice of Heartbeat Candle Co. I, on the other hand, call her cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. Good morning, Melly Mel. Yesterday was a day of lives. Let me tell you. Yesterday was a day of lives. There were so many lives on yesterday. I didn't get to catch everybody's, but I did catch Mel's. I think I caught Chris Marie's. I missed Candace's. Who else went live last night? It was a lot of people who went live last night. So I see that a lot of you guys are stepping out of your comfort zone and out of your shell and venturing out into the social media world. And I'm absolutely loving that. So I love to see it. So Melly Mel said, hit the like button and smash some goals. Hey, let's smash them. Good morning, Sheila of VA. Sheila's in the building. She said, hello, everyone. Have a blessed weekend. Yes, and yes. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle went live last night. And she's getting her stuff together so that she can make her booth bougie, is what she said. And so she had got on a live and she was sharing with us some of the things that she bought, and we also were given suggestions of how to boost it up a little bit more. And so we were on live talking about that, and she also showed her cherry tree. She got a cherry tree in her backyard, which is very cool. So and she said they planted that cherry tree 10 years ago. So so nice, so nice. So Michelle was on live yesterday. She says, "Good morning, ladies. Happy Friday. I should have taken the day off." Well, well, good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois is in the building, and I think Miss Lois is going live tonight. Is that right, Miss Lois? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Are you going live tonight? I think she said she's going live at 7, but I could be wrong. But she's going to be pouring candles. She was on live a few nights, and so she was live, I think, Monday and Wednesday. So Monday she was doing her concrete vessels, and on Wednesday she was sealing them. She was doing some refills too, and so she's going to go back on, and she's going to be pouring some candles too. So come on, you guys. You guys are doing really, really well. I'm so happy to see the progress. So happy. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda's in that building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And Yolanda was going live too. Keep it going, Yolanda. Keep it going. Big Meech. Big Meech said good morning, everyone. And please, everybody, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, please. And thank you. Okay, so yesterday I touched on this. I really wasn't going to talk about this anymore, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit, right? So, because it is my job, it's my duty, my obligation to make sure that you have what you need in order for you to grow, right? And I'm going to share a story because there was a point when I didn't do something, and it did come back to bite me, but it didn't really take me down the way it could have taken me down. So one first things first is yesterday, like I said, yesterday I touched on it, is make sure that you have a business bank account for your business. Make sure you have a bank account for your business with your name on it. Make sure you have a bank account with your business name or with your name on it for your business. Do I need to say it one more time? Does everybody in here have a bank account? A business bank account? A business bank account? Let me know in the chat. Does everybody have a business bank account in here? One's in the chat. One's in the chat. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank God everything is okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Christina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's the weather? Is the weather better over there? Christina said, good morning. I'm back. All is well. Glad he's fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to hear he's okay. Yes, I don't even know. Like I said, he gave me 2 different stories. At this point, I'm like, I'm just fine. I'm just happy you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, insane. Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jamie. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. How you doing? She said good morning and happy Friday. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. And don't forget, all up in your wax tonight. We are going live tonight on BCMC on YouTube. We're on live tonight on YouTube. And so it'll be live on YouTube and I think live on Instagram. But in order for you to participate in the contest, you have to be live on YouTube. And we have so many fragrances for you guys. So we have some fragrances from the Candle Maker store that we are going to share with you guys. And they send us a ton. So usually they send us like about maybe 6 to 10 fragrances, but now we have about 20, and so we're going to be reviewing them. And I think they gave it to us in sections, so we'll be reviewing like cinnamons, and I know most of it is fall winter, and so we're going to be talking about that tonight. So make sure that you're there. Also, if you have a candle company and you would love to be featured on All Up in Your Wax, make sure that you get the information. We do now have forms that you fill out in order for you to be, to participate, because we be on All Up in Your Wax begging you guys, candle makers, I'm talking to y'all, begging y'all to come up there and sell products. Why are we begging you to sell us a product? The goal is to make sales. You should be willing to talk about it. And a lot of people are letting fear or letting I'm an introvert. I don't really like to do this. I really don't like to show up on social media. I really don't like to speak in public. I really don't like to do this. And I really don't like to do that. And all those things are stopping you from selling a product. So get out of your comfort zone and start doing the thing. So now we have intake forms where we are asking you guys to fill it out. So we know exactly who we have on the show so that we're not doing that. But you guys make sure you join us tonight. We will be on at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. our time, 7 p.m. Central, right? Miss Lois said I'm going live to pour the candles. Come on, Miss Lois. Oh, and Sydney is going live tonight too. Cindy from the Noble Brand is going live, I think from 5 to 7. Because she said she want to make sure she's there for All Up in Your Wax. All right, so the ones with the business bank accounts and your names is on your business bank accounts. Make sure. If I didn't tell you, I wouldn't be doing my duty. Make sure that your name is on your business bank account. Okay? I would not be doing my duty. Good morning, Miss Deltra. Good morning. Good morning, Patricia. Good morning. Let me see. Oh, y'all gonna be able to get through all 20. Well, some of them are in certain scent families, and so I don't want to ruin what's gonna happen. But some of them in certain scent families, so I think we'll be able to get through it. It's not like 20 different, weird kind of combinations. They're like in scent families, so I think we're gonna be good. Is it every Friday on YouTube? No, I think we do it twice a month. How are we doing All Up in Your Wax? It depends sometimes, because sometimes we're traveling, sometimes we're doing other things, so we don't really have it set as a specific time. Okay, so Sydney said 4 to 7. Okay, so she's going to be going live 4 to 7. All right. So she's doing a live sale on TikTok, the Noble Brand. If you guys want to go and support the Noble Brand, and also she is also the winner. Also, she's one of the winners of the Candle Delirium contest. So y'all going over and support Miss Sydney of the Noble Brand. And that's my dance partner. That's my dance partner, bestie. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, Chantel, if you're still in the building, let me know how we do All Up in Your Wax. If it's, I think we kind of do it kind of like once a month. I want to say, but tonight we're definitely going live. Alejandro needs to go up there. Alejandro needs to be up in All Up in Your Wax. I gotta turn on my notifications because I get so many lives sent, but I keep missing them. I do, because everybody, when people share out the lives, by the time I get the notification, the live is already over. And sometimes, okay, I want to share this too. And then I'm gonna come back to the business. When you guys are going live, y'all be going on live for like 5 minutes. Like, y'all gotta go on a little bit longer than that. You gotta give people time to get it. I know that maybe people have not been, going into the live or whatever, but y'all gotta be on just a little bit longer, because you don't give people a chance to get there. And then sometimes when we get there, y'all wrapping it up. And think about what you said and recap it. Like, when you see new people coming into the building, recap what you were saying, right? Don't just say, "Oh, well, I'm heading off now," especially if you got a new influx of people. Start talking, bring up the conversation, talk about what you were speaking about before, welcome them in, say, this is what we were talking about, fill them in and let them know what was going on. But when you do that, you don't allow people to get to know, like, and trust you. They don't get to have that experience, because you're not talking to them. You're just saying, okay, I was speaking for this time and now I'm leaving. So if you do see that, just a little tip, a little pointer, start speaking a little bit more, just recap what you went through, which you went through. Just recap what you were talking about, right? Let me see. I know he's not scared to be on. I just forget. I know he ain't scared. That boy know his business. He knows his stuff. It's usually once a month. Yes. Let me see. People got to warm up on going live. Yep. I know Alejandro used to be like that. He used to be live for like 3 minutes when he started. Yeah, you can't be live. That's too short. You don't. The thing is that, okay, in your mindset, in your mind, think, I got to give people time to know that I'm on. They may not be on whatever particular platform right now. So I got to give them time to get to me. And by the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to start talking about something, and then maybe 5 minutes into it, start talking about what it is that you want to talk about. But have something, just shoot the ish for a little bit until people start getting in there. And then when you notice, people are going to drop off, come in, drop off, come in. That's going to happen. That's just life, right? People are going to do that. And so you just got to just pick up the conversation again. Don't just end it abruptly, right? And especially if you went on there with a plan and you know what you wanted to do, or you have a sale coming up, or you have a thing that's happening, say it again because clearly they missed it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be like, well, I got 5 minutes and I'm going to leave in 5 minutes. If you got the time, then engage with them because they clearly came to see what was going on. But if you don't engage with them, guess what? Next time you go live, they're not going to come on. So you got to be on for longer than 2 minutes. Got to be on longer than 2 minutes. I'm getting better with it each time. I've been standing strong with live every Thursday. Yes, yes, and yes, you have. Yes, yes, and yes. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you make mistakes or stumble over your words. Right. That's expected and helps you polish up your public speaking skills, period. It does. It helps you to get better. You know what I'm saying? You can't get better just thinking I'm going to just keep putting it off because that's never going to help you to get better. That never, ever worked. Actually doing the thing is going to be the thing that's going to help push you over the edge and help you get, because as long as you keep on doing, you're going to get more comfortable. Like Melody. Oh, she was another one who's on live. Did I say that? She was on yesterday and she was just talking about herself, talking about her business and what she's going, doing and what's coming up and da 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 da. And so you could see more of a comfort in her. Like you could see she's more comfortable in front of the camera and she's just freely speaking. She doesn't look like she's nervous. She doesn't look like she's reaching for words. She looks like, not believable. She looks like she's just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I could do this. I'm speaking in front of a camera. I'm actually talking to myself, but I'm talking to a room full of my friends. And that's what it seems like when she's speaking. So I mean, just think of it like that. Yes, I may be in the room by myself, which actually helps you a little bit more because you may feel like when you are in front of people, you tripping over your words, right? So it may help you to be in the room by yourself. So utilize that and just start building those kind of relationships that you want to build with your people because they're going to notice how you're doing, right? They're going to notice, oh, I seen how nervous you were in the beginning and now you just look so comfortable in front of the camera. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that you're able to express your personality. Even Michelle went on last night and Michelle was saying, y'all going to see the real Michelle tonight. You're not going to see and that's what people want. People want to see the real you. They want to see that you show up because we present our business self to everybody and our business self may not be what the brand is about, right? Your brand may be about fun and excitement and you showing up as this corporate tight corporate person that's the language and they're not connecting because your product is fun and this is how you're showing up. You got to kind of bring it together. You got to bring it together. And by you showing up and being on live and showing your personality, that helps you guys. It really helps. It helps people to feel like they're connected to you. It helps people to feel like they're getting to know you. They can trust you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're trying to build in these lives when you're on social media and you're expressing who you are. This is what you want to do, right? This is what you want to do. This is how you want to show up. Good morning, Rosalicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. One thing that helped me when I'm going live is doing something. Yes, last night I packaged orders. Last week I unboxed a large fragrance order. Yes, you did, because I was watching you at the football game. I was watching you in the parking lot while you were wiping off your fragrance oils, and your dad was making he was doing the concrete. He was pouring the concrete for you. So yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So if you are, and I would even like to even venture out because this is the BBU tribe and everybody doesn't make candles, but I would even like to venture out and say, come on, all up in your wax and let us get all up in your business. And you can still, I think you should still pitch your business. What you think, Chantel? What you think, cousin? What you think? I think you should. I think you should, especially as being part of the BBU tribe. I think you guys, if you make something other than candles, maybe body care, maybe t-shirts, tumblers, and all the other things that you guys do, I think that maybe you should just come up on there. I think it's a good opportunity for you to pitch your business. I do. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. So, okay, so back to Like I like your lives, Nikki. You're always on for a bit. Oh, okay. Yep, yep, yep. And that's when I'm on live, that's what I'm thinking, right? Because I know that people can't catch me immediately. And if you are catching me, you're catching me because you're doing something. So I like to speak, and then you guys can take me wherever you're going and have those kind of conversations. Sometimes you may not be able to engage with me, but you know what I'm saying? Still I'm getting better with it each time. I'm standing strong. Yep, 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 yep. I read that. I agree, diversity. Yes, yes, yes. So let's get it together, y'all. So y'all join us on All Up in Your Wax. If you would like to be featured, make sure that you guys I will put the oh Chantel, let's see. I will put it on my page. I'll put it on my page so that you guys can be posted. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So we're going to go back into business, right? We're going to go back into your not business like that, but we're going to go back into your business bank account. Please make sure that you are on, you create your bank account and you are on your bank account. Now, I can tell you, I could share a story with a time where my name wasn't on my things. And I'm going to share something that you guys may not know. When I first started, I was in a different relationship. And so what was happening was I was doing my business and I was operating, I told you guys all the time, I had a million different things I was doing, but I was making costumes for dancers and stuff like that. And so I couldn't, I couldn't have everything. Well, now I'm deciding if I'm telling the story because I can't tell it the way I need to tell it. Um, um, So, okay. So you guys know, well, okay, as an entrepreneur, you don't have insurance and stuff like that. So I needed to have insurance. So in order for me to have insurance, because I had kids, so in order for me to have insurance, I was able to have state insurance, right? And so I did that. And so, when you have state insurance, you got to make sure that you have certain income. And so I had to put my business in somebody else's name. So I did do that before, right? And so this part of the story where I was telling you guys, this it kind of made, I that part I know why I did it, right? But as far as what's going on in this section, and this is why I would never do that, is because this person was able to use this. Remember, I told you that somebody was able to use my business and get loans out, right? And so this person was able to do that because initially they were on my LLC. And so since they were able to take money out and do things that they did, right? So I don't want anybody else to do that. So I don't care what relationships you're in. I don't care who you trust. I want you to get in the mindset to not trust anybody and to not put anybody on your business. Like unless it's your mother, because I do have my mom on mine. But unless it's like your mother or somebody like that that you know that you and not matter of fact, your mom. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. If you trust your mother, right? But you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you are asking questions about how you can get access to your business funds. You don't want somebody else to be a controlling interest in your business where you can't make clear decisions and you have to ask for permission for you to do anything with the money that comes in from your business. So you want to make sure that all of your paperwork is correct. You want to make sure that all of your paperwork has your information on it and that no one else can come in and snatch your business from under your feet. Right. So you guys, I can't say, oh, well, that was just so stupid because I've done it before, but there was reason why I've done it before. But you guys want to make sure that you do not let anybody have the upper hand on your business ever, ever, ever. Never let, and like I said, I will be doing you all a disservice by not saying that. So I want to make sure that you guys know it. Yes, you need to incorporate. That's one thing. Yes, you need to have your tax ID number. Yes, you need to file your taxes. And yes, you need to have a business bank account. Initially, when I started, I didn't think that I needed a business bank account because everything was just going into a regular bank account. And so initially when I started, That's what I was doing. But when I started growing and I knew about business credit and I knew about certain things, that's when everything started to change. I started to think like a business and not think like I'm just doing something on the side. It started to operate. Now this is starting to operate like a business. So now since we're operating like a business, I got to do things like a business owner would do. And so by doing so, I had to do all of the things. So you want to make sure everybody in this room, if you don't do anything else, make sure everything is together. Make sure you keep everything in order. Make sure if you have to update your paperwork or whatever, you're doing that consistently because you don't want your business to be snatched from under you because you didn't know what you were doing. Ignorance is not an excuse. Ignorance is not an excuse. Nobody's going to take, oh, you didn't know. Oh, you did. I just did. Oh, I didn't understand. Nobody's going to take that. So I'm telling you, with everybody in the sound, within the sound of my voice, make sure that everything is on the up and up. Period. And if it's a hobby, be clear. You know what I'm saying? If it's a business, be clear. Are we good? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Good morning, Martini. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are we still on track? I'm checking on you because you got. Oh, today's my sister's birthday. Oh, it's Friday the 13th, y'all. Happy Friday the 13th. The 15th. I think Martini is going to be launching. So, are you on track for that, Miss Martini? The first thing I did after registering my business was get a business bank account. I don't play with my money. Period. 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 And I am not an attorney, but when you have your LLC, like I know we had Miss Betty Rose on here talking about taxes, talking about don't commingle your monies and stuff like that. Also when you have your LLC, the reason why you get an LLC because it separates your personal from your business. And so you want to make sure that there is a clear line where your business is and where your personal is so that nobody can access or touch that if should something happen. So yeah, I like I said, I want to make sure that I tell my people, get it together. Get it together. Do not let this happen. Again, I was sharing the story with you guys, and to me, I just cannot fathom how somebody else's name can be in charge of your business bank account. I just cannot wrap my mind around it. There's no scenario where I would see this person's name being on your business bank account after you've been already operating your business. I don't understand that, right? Because when you are operating your business and your business was already incorporated by you, listen, I went down a rabbit hole, but I'm just saying, I don't understand how somebody else's name got on your business bank account when you have to provide the information in your ID and everything has to match up. I just didn't get it, right? And so I just don't want anybody else, especially in my influence, I don't want anybody to go through that. I don't want anybody to go through that. Happy birthday, sister. Yes, Amir's birthday is Monday. Yes, 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 I am. There have been several hiccups, but I was able to pivot and stay focused. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so y'all feeling me, right? Y'all feeling me on the making sure that you guys are doing what you need to do for your paperwork and doing what you need to do for your business. We good? Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Just make sure you are on the up and up. Make sure you're on up and up. And I'm not saying, oh, I can't, I just don't understand. And I just can't. I've been in a space where I've done some things, right? I've been in that space and I do know what it was like. And I do know, but as a result of me doing that what happened. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want that for anybody in here. It's a good thing that I didn't have to pay any loans back or anything like that. And it didn't hurt me in my business credit. And so that's a good thing. But it could happen. It could happen to anybody. So y'all just make sure. Oh, I thought the light was gonna fall. Y'all just make sure y'all are on up and up with your paperwork. Make sure you on up and up with your business stuff. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, ones in the chat. Y'all good? Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. All right. So yesterday, while I'm waiting for you guys to say, what's going on with the ones, yesterday we had on Candace of Careful Heart Co. So how many of you guys seen Candace's live yesterday? It was a really good live. She was sharing her experience as doing the live sale, and she's very she was telling her experience, talking about her experience and what she offers in her shop, because she does have a shop. And she was telling us about what was going on, how her live sale went. She has a class going on that her and Chris Marie are going to be doing. So if you guys are in the Sacramento area and you guys can go and support, please do so. And if you can't, and you know somebody in the area, please tell them go get a ticket and support, because that's what we got to do, right? We got to help each other. I'm so inspired by Aisha Taylor. What she said her name is not Isa. Aisha Taylor Isa. I think that's it. And so inspired because remember the sister shop was they needed to have $100,000 in order to keep the doors open. And she was prayerful, and she was saying that she didn't know how she was going to do it. Her concern is her staff, and she was really trying to make sure that she kept the doors open. And being that she's doing something, I just went somewhere else, but being that she is helping other people with their businesses and stuff like that, they Neo and David Shands and Donnie and a lot of Ash Cash, all of them went down there, and she's got plenty of opportunities from this too. But they went down there as a flash mob to go and support. So the reason why I said that is to say this: if you are in the Sacramento area, or you have family or friends in the Sacramento area that can go and support, please have them go out and support. She does have a shop, so you guys want to make sure that she's able to keep her doors open and she's able to continue to do what she loves to do, and that is to provide experiences. So again, her and Chris Marie, they're going to provide an experience where it's going to be aromatherapy meets bath and body. So they're going to do sugar scrubs, and they're going to be doing candle making, and so they're going to be bringing both of their worlds together to provide this experience for you guys. So if you're there, please make sure that you support. Please make sure you support. And like I said, I shared Aisha's story to say that the community came out to support her. And I'm saying we as a community need to support each other. Okay. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. So we got some ones. Did you mention getting the EIN number? Yes. Yes. Those are the EIN, the incorporation, and the business bank account are the three. And then everything else you need regarding that. So whatever licenses, insurances, those type of things, but make sure those main three are taken care of. Let me see. And not using your social security number, period, or your home address. And the next thing I would say is your virtual address, right? Do not use your home address. It's easy to apply online and it's free to do. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see. Yesterday was inspiring. Been there, done that on a personal level and learned a valuable lesson. So my business LLC is my business. Yep. Good morning, bestie. Good morning. Let's see. Candace was great. Yes. I love what Neo did for her. Let me tell you something. And it's a lesson in faith. It's a lesson. It's so many lessons in that, because we've seen God move in her life. Y'all feel me? We've seen God move in her life with the opportunities that God was presenting, that was opening doors, that was making her grow and helping get the word out, and not just to keep her business open, but to put shine light on what it was that she's doing. Not what it is that she's doing in the community. It's shining a light on her. You know what I'm saying? Whereas maybe a lot of people didn't know that she's helping hundreds of women, by providing them a place to sell their stuff, or providing expos, or providing coaching, or providing classes, or things like that. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe it wasn't out there enough. Maybe it was, a select few knew, but now the light is shining on her, and she's able to bring awareness to what it is that she's doing in her mission. So My goal is to make sure everybody in here, we all support one another. If we can, we do. You know what I'm saying? If we could support one another, then we can. Right? Yep. 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 So y'all, let me tell y'all. That's my niece, but she's my bestie because my garden bestie. So yes, yes, and yes, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all say hi to Sierra. Say hi to Sierra, y'all. All right, so that's one thing. Make sure if y'all in the Sacramento area, make sure y'all go on ahead and get y'all a ticket. Also, I want to know what was one thing that stood out to you from Candace's live yesterday. So when she came on, what was one of the things that stood out to you? And she dropped a lot of gems. She dropped a lot of gems. And what was something that resonated with you? You're not going to remember everything, but you will remember something that stuck out to you. So let me know in the chat one thing that stuck out to you that Candace said. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. And I am going to share something that stuck out to me. Is that one of the things is that, we think that people don't want to purchase something that we have because they're not interested in it, when they may not be purchasing something because they don't have enough information about it. They don't know, maybe you didn't promote it, maybe you didn't talk about it enough, maybe, you know what I'm saying, so they didn't even know it even existed. And so it may not have been that a product didn't sell because nobody wanted it. It may have been a product that didn't sell because we didn't do a good enough job of putting it out there. So that's one thing that I want to share, because a lot of the times we're sitting here moving things around on our website and we're saying, oh, well, I'm going to stop doing this and I'm going to stop doing this because it's not a big seller. But then we got to take a look at ourselves and say, am I talking about it? Am I sharing this with people? Am I promoting it? Do people know how to use it? Like, am I doing a good enough job with that? So that's one of the things that stuck out to me. So let me see what you guys are saying. How she prepared for her live sale weeks in advance. Her enthusiasm once she get her aha moment. Yep. Panicking to pivoting. Yes. Yes. I was like, oh, I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Her confidence at 6:30 a.m. her time. Yes. So she came on and she's on the West Coast. So y'all already know we on at 6 a.m. over there. And so she got on at 6:30 and she was ready to go. She was ready to go. So yes, how she had a journal and never talked about it. And everybody wanted it. Everybody wanted that journal that she had, and she didn't even know. She didn't even know. You gotta put the thing out there. You gotta put it out there and let people know you have something, right? And we get into the habit of thinking that once we say something once, that's good enough. The big advertisers, the companies, they're not doing that. Once they say something, they're gonna keep on saying it. How many times you gonna see a Coke commercial watching a game? Or how many times you gonna see any kind of commercial while you're watching something? It's going to keep on going. Why? Because it's programming your mind. Right? So you want to make sure that you are being front and center in front of your customers all the time. And she said, you may get sick of me, but you either going to get sick of me and buy, you're going to get sick of me and talk about it to somebody else who may even become my customer. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'm going to be talking about it. Either way, I'm going to be sharing what I do. Right? And so you guys got to think that you can't just think, oh, well, I said it once and that's enough. No, you need to keep on saying it. You need to say it once and you need to keep on saying it. And you need to maybe even think about a different approach, but still say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Or still promote the same thing. But you have to do it more than one time in order for people to see it. You can't assume everybody's seen it when you said, or assume everybody heard about it when you said something. You got to assume every single time that nobody has heard it. You got to assume, just the same way I was saying about your live, staying on a little while longer. You got to assume that you're starting all over from the beginning when somebody else is coming in. And that's how you got to keep on doing your business. Right? In order for these things to start moving and in order for you to start growing, you need to start, sometimes whatever you got to say has got to be on a loop. Right? Sometimes that's how it goes. Let me see. Confidence in getting out of your way. Yes, 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 because you are your worst enemy. You are. You are the reason why things are not happening. You are the reason why things are not growing. You are the reason why things are growing. You are the reason why things are popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way, right or wrong, good or bad, you are the reason for whatever happens in your company. So what side do you want to be on? What side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side that says, "Well, I didn't speak about my business enough, so now I got to close my doors," or you want to be like, "I was speaking about my business all the time, and now my orders are nonstop." Like, what do you want? What story do you want it to tell? Right? She tests products. She tests products and launch in 8 days. She's not sitting on it. Absolutely. Her live in the afternoon was inspiring as well. Yes, I did catch the replay. I did catch her replay. Um, I got you, Miss Lois. I got you. So yes, what story do you want to tell? What story do by you telling your story, what do you want that to say about you? Right? You got to stay top of mind, tip of tongue. Top of mind, tip of tongue. Whenever you are talking about your business, you want to make sure that, okay, whenever somebody thinks about this thing, they're going to think about me. I may get on your nerves. You may see a post from me all the time, but guess what? When you're looking for a candle, you're going to find me. But guess what? When you're looking for a t-shirt, you're going to find me. But guess what? You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're consistently telling the story. I don't care if you feel like it is redundant. Tell it. Tell it. You see people say, "Well, my name is so and so and so and so. I serve so and so and so and so," and you hear them say it all the time. They say it so much so you know exactly how to say it yourself. That's perfect, because that means you're gonna remember it when I'm saying it and when I'm not saying it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna remember it when something triggers that thing, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that means I'm doing a good job, right? That means I'm doing a good job. How interacting with her customers lead to a positive relationship and experience. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. So I hope that y'all took the nuggets, and you're gonna take it and apply it to yourselves, to not sit on the idea, to put the thing out there, to just get out there and speak about your product. Nobody's going to speak about your product the way you're going to speak about it. Nobody's going to have that passion you have. I don't care how well you communicate to somebody who is going to be working with you. I don't care how well you communicate that passion is not going to come out of them the same way it's going to come out of you, because you know why you created that thing. You know the story behind that thing. And so whenever you tell a story, there's going to be emotion behind that thing, right? I know when I tell my story about my son and why I created the soap, I know that why I created a lotion bar and the soap for him. I know that there's going to be passion in what I'm saying, because I know what he's been through. I know what I've been through trying to soothe his skin and da 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 da. So when somebody tells me about a story about their child, and they have eczema, or they have dry skin and da 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 da. When I tell the story, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can relate, because my son, when he was younger, he used to have these dry scaly patches, and like I used to put everything on it, nothing worked. I didn't, Vaseline and stuff like that. Those are the things that would work, but those things weren't healthy, and so I was looking for a healthy alternative. And I know we don't want to put steroids and all that stuff on our kids. We don't know how it's going to affect. Like, I could go into a whole spiel about it because I experienced it, and so my passion is behind that, and this is the reason why I know it worked, and this is the reason why I had to make it work, because I needed to make something work for my son. So when you're telling your story about, no matter what it is that you do, you're gonna have that passion that somebody else can't have. Like, Sean can sell my products all day, but Sean can't sell my products with the passion that I could deliver it with. Y'all get it? Like, she's great at selling. She has courses, and she's trained in this thing, so she knows how to sell something and deliver, but she's not going to deliver it with the same passion that I am. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to get into it. You got to tell your story. You got to tell your story, how she gave you your flowers. Thank you, cousin. We love and appreciate you, cousin. I love and appreciate you too. I love you more than you know. I'm praying God continues to bless you abundantly. Thank you, cousin. I love you. I love, 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 love you. So y'all make sure, again, tell your story. Don't be afraid to tell your story, and don't be afraid to say it a million times. Because you're going to tell it a million times and you're going to tell it a million more. Because once you get from this level to the next level, guess what? The next level ain't hear about it. So now you got to tell that next level. And then guess what? When you elevate to that next level, guess what? You're going to have to tell that story again. And your story may change because, you know, situations and players and things like that, they're going to change. So your story may change, but your story still has to be told. It's important for your story to be told. Y'all with me? Say I'm with you in the chat. I'm with you in the chat. Your story has got to be told. Put it in the chat. Say I'm with you if you with me. Now, we're on day 5 of the challenge. We're already into a business week into the challenge. I'm not shutting off the challenge 6 and 7 for Saturday and Sunday. We are going to do Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you are part of my 30-day challenge and you are in the Instagram DMs or you are in the Facebook group, I am going to continue with 6 and 7. I'm not going to shut it down. It's going to continue to move forward, right? Because every day we should be doing something. Even if it's not something you're exactly doing for your business, you can still apply the principles to what are you doing for your day-to-day, right? So day 5. Okay, so all the people who are doing the challenge with me, say challenge in the chat too. So you got I'm with you if you're with me, and then put challenge in the chat. Challenge in the chat. We are doing day 5. Today is day 5. And what you're going to do with this day is you're going to take the big goal and put it into bite-sized chunks. Things that you can do, right? We broke down the schedule and saying what things are important, what we need to do. We've done that. What the goals are, acknowledge what the goals are, what we need to get there. We've done that, right? So now we want to break this thing down. So we have 30 days to do whatever the goal is, right? And also I want you guys, I have to post that today. I need you to put your picture of the goals in there, but break your big goal down, break that down, and I want you to make it into smaller sized pieces so that you can not look at it and be overwhelmed at the end goal, right? Because again, it's not about achieving the goal, it's about who you become on your way to your goal, right? I'm still on day 4. It's okay. It's okay. Just as long as you're moving. Like I am going to be changing the challenges every day for, you know, but it's just about acknowledgement. It's just about checking to see where you are. It's just about that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's not about the goal, right? It's not about the end result of the goal. It is about what you are becoming. What healthy habits are you now establishing? What bad habits are you dropping? What do you see makes you do something that you're not supposed to do, right? How are you in your way? How do you get yourself out of your way? When you see yourself in your way, what are you doing? It's kind of just like to retrain you a little bit, because once you start having these bad habits, they just continue and continue and continue, and it makes it difficult for you to show up for yourself, right? Bad habits will make it hard for you to show up for yourself. Why? Because you are sabotaging yourself, right? With the bad habits. You know that if you procrastinate, the task won't get done, and then you got to build on another task, and then you still got to do this, and that's going to make it even harder to do that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, by having this bad habit, it's going to keep on building and building and building and building into something where you're then going to get overwhelmed, or when you're then going to say, I don't want to do it anymore. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that these bad habits are stopping you, but yet you consistently do them. So the importance of us doing this challenge is for you to stop doing those bad habits so that you can get the results that you want, so that you can be in the places and the spaces that you want to be at, as far as your business is concerned, as far as your mindset is concerned, as far as your spirituality is concerned. Because I did leave it open for everything, right? It's not just about your business, it's about everything. If you know that you want to lose some weight, then what are you going to do? Don't just say you want to lose weight. Tell me specifically, not me, but tell you how specifically you want to do this thing. Is it a part of you eating right? Is it a part of you meal prepping? Is it a part of you working out? Is it a part of you? And if this is what you're going to do, when are you got to commit to you. So when are you going to commit to doing these things, right? You've got to commit to yourself, right? Because these things are going to help you for the rest of your life. right? You've got to establish better habits for yourself because these things are going to help you in for the rest of your life. Let me know if y'all are with me. Let me know if y'all with me. So today, again, I'm going to be putting that in the Facebook group, but today we are going to be breaking down the big goals into smaller bite-sized chunks. And we're going to celebrate these smaller bite-sized chunks like they're part of the goal too, right? We're going to celebrate these things like these are wins as well. So if I'm breaking down my stuff, I got my list. I got to make sure that my list is done. I'm going to start a little bit earlier in the morning and I'm going to knock out 2 things off my list. And then I'm going to knock out this by this time and this by this time. If that's what I'm going to do in order for me to move forward, that's what I got to do. But by me saying, oh, I'm going to wake up later and do it later and then wait until all the things happen, I'm sabotaging myself clearly, right? So we want to get into the habit of doing, establishing better, healthier habits. Yes? So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. What's going on with my numbers? My numbers are going crazy. All right. So yeah. What else do I want to say? What have you been noticing about yourself so far? If you're doing a challenge, what have you been noticing about yourself? I noticed one thing, that my bad habits are so out loud. I know that my bad habits are so like in my face that I had to like step it up. I had to step it up because I am the reason why, things are being delayed or why things didn't get out the way they should have or on time because I was slacking. And so I am realizing with this challenge is that I have to stop procrastinating and I have to stop doing it the way that I used to because I'm not getting where I want doing it the way that's comfortable. That let's just say that the way that's comfortable because everything that we're doing it should feel uncomfortable. Everything that you're doing right now in this challenge should feel like a stretch, right? Everything should feel like a stretch. Why? Because it is a stretch. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a stretch. You're not doing this day to day. And so, yeah, I may not want to work out this time in the morning. I may not want to do this thing. I may not want to reach out to these people, but I know that I got to do this in order for me to grow, right? We've got to get out of the comfort zone in order for us to grow and to move and to do the things that we want to do with our lives and actually hit the goals. Like I said, we're going to hit the goals in 30 days. You don't have to wait a whole 12 months in order for you to hit the goals. What could we do in these 30 days that's going to improve what we got going on? Right? What can we do? Another thing that I see, because I know Miss Lois just said I play games on my phone too much. I scroll on my phone way too much. Way too much. I need to pause and put my phone down somewhere. Because I'm always scrolling, always on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is for me. I'm doing research, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm not really. I'm looking for something that's gonna help me to procrastinate a little bit longer. That's all I'm doing. And I could be honest about that. I could be honest that me scrolling on my phone is for me to scroll until I find something that is going to distract me enough so that I don't do what I have to do. That sounds crazy, but that's the truth. It sounds crazy, but that's the truth. Let me see. Like I talked about yesterday, when I feel overwhelmed or something I'm not comfortable doing, I pause or shut down. And I think we all do that. Yep. Yep. Doom scrolling too. Yep. 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 Good morning, Jamie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'll catch the replay. Sound like a plan. Hot, tell the truth. I'm telling you. You scrolling on your phone and you think you're gonna find something. You find a whole bunch of BS until you keep on scrolling all the BS, all of it, until you find something to make you go down a rabbit hole that's gonna make you distracted enough so you're not even focused on the things that you got to do. And before you know it, the day is over. Before you know it, the day is over. You're tired. You don't feel like doing something. And guess what? You're delayed. Now you're delayed. These are bad habits we got to fix. Bad habits that we have to fix. And so with this challenge is helping you to say, okay, so I know that this is one of my bad habits. So if this is one of my bad habits, this is what I'm going to do so that I don't do that. Right? So now I know that I'm putting my phone to the side. I'm not grabbing my phone unless I necessarily need to. Right? I'm not going to grab my phone unless I necessarily need to because honey, I know where it's taking me. It's not leading me to a good place. It's not leading me to a good place. Aware of what distracts me and redirect myself. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it's doing, and I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad because you have to make sure that you whatever you know something is going to make you do it. But what am I going to do so that when I see myself doing it, that I stop immediately? Right? Because once you start getting to the flow of it, it's gonna stop automatically, right? Because you're gonna make it a habit. I'm not gonna grab my phone till maybe let's say I'm not gonna grab my phone till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I should have the bulk of my work done by three. So 3 o'clock, I'm going to grab my phone. I'm only gonna get my phone if there's an emergency situation. And then that way you can start establishing healthier habits and getting the things done faster. We taking all this time to get a hit a goal, excuse me, when we don't need to. We don't have to take all that time to hit a goal. It don't take us 12 months to hit a goal. It don't take 12 months for us to decide to do better. It don't take 12 months for us to say, okay, now I'm going to focus on my business. It don't take all of that. It don't take all of that. Scrolling and spending money. Oh, I hear that. I hear that. Yes, yes, and yes. I'm so happy to hear you say that because I feel so uncomfortable trying to stretch myself these past few days. Yep. And let me tell you something, but I know it will make me better. Let me tell you something. Because you are working on yourself right now, and this is the same thing, you say a prayer, and that's when you get tested with all the things that you're asking for, right? You pray for patience, you pray for this, you pray for that, then you get hit with all those things that's going to test you, right? And it's in order for you to know that you can get through it, you got to be tested, right? And so in this time right now, you know that it's going to be a challenge because you know that you're trying to work on it. So your brain is already going to be like, hey, we comfortable here. I don't know what you're doing. We don't want to do that. We don't do that. We scroll on our phones all day long. What are you doing? What are you doing putting the phone away? Oh, you may want to look at that phone right now because something might be on there that you need. Something, you know what I'm saying? Like your mind is automatically going to make you feel like you got to be, doing the thing that you're comfortable doing. But it's going to be a stretch and things are going to take you out of your comfort zone. Things are not going to feel good right now. And I know everybody is challenged in saying that. It doesn't feel good. I feel like I'm doing this. I feel like I'm being challenged. I feel like I can't focus. I feel because you know why? Because you're trying to fix it. You're trying to fix it. So of course everything is going to look like it's falling apart. But everything's going to have to fall apart so you can bring it back together. Everything is not going to look good. Everything is not going to feel good. You're not going to feel you're doing something for yourself right now, and you may not feel like it's working. You may not feel like it's doing anything for you right now, and that's okay. That's okay. Just keep on doing it. Just keep on pushing through it because something is going to give. Something is going to give. You're not going to be stuck forever. You're not going to be stuck in a bad habit forever. You're not going to be challenged forever because soon that challenge is going to be something that you're going to be able to overcome. So if anybody is and feeling stuck, if anybody's feeling like I just feel like now everything is coming down on me or whatever, it's because you're trying to work on it. It's because you're trying to work on it. And these things are going to be something that you need to get you to the next level. These things are going to give you the skills, the techniques. It's going to burst something new in you because now you're realizing that these are things that are not helping you. So when you start changing them, it's going to feel a little uncomfortable. And I could attest to that. I could agree because that's what happens. That's what happens when you think you're doing something for to better yourself. Then everything just starts to like, see, I told you this is why you shouldn't. And then especially you got that stinking thinking coming in. I told you couldn't do this. I told you weren't ready for this. I told you, and you gotta silence yourself and say no. I'm not gonna allow you to get in here and fester and grow in my brain and grow some weeds in my brain. I'm not gonna allow that to happen, right? Because I know what I'm doing and I know what my goal is and I know what direction I want to be moving in, and this is not it. I'm not going to get anything here in this direction. I'm not going to get anything here in the land of the weeds. I got to go and I have to go into a garden. I have to grow my garden full of flowers, full of fruit, full of vegetables that are healthy and nourishing to me. I cannot sit here and be in a place where it's depleting my nutrients and it's not giving me anything. So I totally get it and I totally understand, but you got to change your mindset. Remember, we had one of the goals, and I think it was yesterday, is turning your obstacles into an opportunity. So how can you turn this obstacle into an opportunity? How can you make it, change your mindset around it? Yes, this may be a challenge. This doesn't feel good, but this is helping me to move forward. So I'm going to change this thing into a negative thing, or a weird, not a weird thing, but I'm going to change it from it being a something in the middle to something that's going to help me grow, something that's going to benefit me, something that is going to make me become a better person, something that's going to stretch me, because I know that I can make it through this. I know that if I put my mind to it, and I don't want to sound cliche, but if I put my mind to it and I move towards it, I could get this. I could hit this. I got this. I know what I'm doing. And like I told y'all, everybody was blessed with something. We all have something. If we are presented with a challenge, we are also presented with the opportunity to overcome a challenge, right? And so it depends on what you're going to look at, how the way you're going to look at it. You're going to let it take you out, or you're going to let it move you forward. Are you going to let it take you down, or you're going to let it, push you up? It depends on what you do with it. And so, like I said, we're all going to be presented with something. Everything is not going to be easy. You see somebody doing something, it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? People got their own thing, and their own, their own devices and everything else. We all got that, right? But it's what we're going to do with it. So with that being said, y'all, make sure that y'all follow day 5. Day 5, after I get over here, I'm going into Facebook and put day 5 in. And it's about breaking your big goals into the smaller goals. And again, we're going to be celebrating the small wins as we go along. And today, yesterday's was, overcoming the obstacles and turning your obstacles into opportunities. So think about whatever challenges you are presented with in this day. See how you can look at it, not negatively, but how can you look at it in a positive light? What is this thing teaching you? What is this thing showing you right now? Where are you lacking? Because it's showing you that there's some weakness somewhere. So where are you lacking, where you can strengthen, right? What can you do that's going to help you do better, right? So with that being said, everybody, y'all make sure y'all follow day 5. And make sure y'all join us on Monday, because we'll be back for Coffee with Nikki Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll also be back on at 8 p.m. tonight for All Up in Your Wax on the Black Candle Makers Club. So y'all make sure y'all join me there. And if this was beneficial to you and you think that somebody else can get something from this, make sure that you share this out and share with your friends and tell them come on over here and subscribe, because we pop in. Don't forget to turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we are going live. And that is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is it. That is all for me today. You guys have an amazing weekend. If you are selling somewhere, I hope that you sell out. If you are launching, I hope that you are getting prepared, and send your flyers my way so I can repost too. And if you see anybody's flyers, make sure you repost as well. Like I said, Chris Marie and Candace, they have an event coming up October 12th. October 12th. Make sure that you guys share that flyer out. And Chris Marie also has a live sale that she's going to be doing on the 20th. If you see the flyer, post it. Share it. Share your sister stuff out. All right. So with that being said, y'all have an amazing weekend. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.